Cash Show every Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Make sure you go to the ashcashshow.com, subscribe to the podcast. Go to ashcashtv.com, subscribe to the YouTube channel. For those, if it's your first time, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. If you are back, you are family now. So welcome back to my Mind Right Money moguls in the building. Based on the way the show is set up, we have 3 segments. Segment number 1 is the inspirational word of the day. Segment number 2 is financial news, and then segment number 3, we talk about we open it up for any questions that you guys may have. And so, fast shout out to my guy Jazzy Rainey in the building. Salute on the check-in. And so here's I'm always starting, on a positive note, right? And this is a positive one as well. But today's this is more of a warning, I want to say, than it is. It's still a positive word. But I just posted it before we went on, so some of y'all who are on the IG live might have not seen it yet. Some of y'all who are on the Instagram or Facebook might not have seen it yet. Nadira in the building, salute Queen. And so Samaya Hill on a check-in on YouTube, salute. And so I just posted this meme that's funny but it's not funny. You know what I'm saying? So the meme was it's a funny meme. It's a guy, right? He's eating food, right? And while he's eating the food, he's like enjoying the food, and then, I think it's like his girl or whatever next to him or whatever. And as he's eating the food, she's like, wait, she's on the phone, like, wait, hold on, how you eating this food? Like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't offering me no food. And so he's like, yo, chill. Like, I told you that I was gonna get some food, and you ain't say you want, you know what I mean? You ain't wanting no food, right? And so he's like literally enjoying the food, and she got tight, like, yo, what you mean? And so she slapped the food. Is hilarious. Like, I watched this video like 1,000 times. It's so funny. She slapped the food out of his hand, and she was like, yo, big man, yo, if I don't eat, you don't eat. Like don't play with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I don't eat, you don't eat. And as I was, thinking of like memes and thinking of something, funny things to put up, it automatically made me think about the people that you keep around you, right? The company that you keep. And unfortunately, sometimes you might have a mindset, and your mindset might be positive, right? And you want all your friends to go with you. You like all your friends, your family, your significant, everybody, whoever. You might want them to go with you. And so as your mindset has shifted and you're trying to convince them, yo, this, that, right? And so number one, you're spending a lot of energy trying to convince people of your vision, of why, things are good or whatever the case may be. And they don't want to listen. Like, they not trying to hear you. They argue with you. They don't want to listen, right? Then all of a sudden you say, you know what, I'm going to do for self. You say, yo, I'm going to do for self. I'm going to go do for self. I'm going to make it happen. And then when you make it happen, the same people, right? The same people who didn't want to listen to you are now expecting to be part of that journey. They want to ride the boat, right? But some of them, as they're riding the boat, you know what I'm saying? They're not rowing the boat. They just sitting in there because they don't know what it took for you to get there. You know what I'm saying? Some of them, while you rowing the boat, you know what I'm saying? They poking holes. You know what I'm saying? And so I want y'all to be clear. I want you to be clear. So in my captions, and I might put this as a separate post itself, but in my captions I said, I don't know who needs to hear this, but never discuss cheese with rats, talk bread with birds, or make moves with snakes, right? And that's I'm telling you, as somebody who has gone through several mindset shifts to get from where you are from a mindset perspective to the next space of where you want to be from a mindset perspective, it is not easy. And the reason why I'm saying, because easy is relative, right? The reason why I'm saying it's not easy, because literally, right? Literally what you're doing when you do a mindset shift, you're shedding belief systems. You're shedding your whole being. Like, you're shedding it. It's like, I love to use the caterpillar and butterfly analogy, right? Because that is the best analogy that I could use. That when you see that caterpillar walking, that caterpillar has a whole set of skin, a whole shell that it must break out of in order for it to be the butterfly. And when it's breaking out of that chrysalis to become the butterfly, it is one of the most excruciating, most painful, things that it goes through. But in order to get to that next level and enjoy itself as a butterfly, it has to go through that pain. And so what I'm saying is, if you've ever been through, and we've all been through it, if you've ever been through a space of trying to change who you are, you're at one level of enlightenment and you're trying to get to another level of enlightenment. It is not the easiest thing. There's going to be nights that you're alone. There's going to be nights where you feel like giving up. Like, it's a war, right? It's like literally a war out there. Like, you're fighting yourself, honestly, because you have no opponents, right? Learning how to trust yourself, right? You have no opponents. And so it's literally warfare with yourself. And to go through all of that, and then to have other people who you tried to have come on a journey with you, come on that journey, and then they're not even receptive to it, but then when you get to that level, they want to tear it down. I promise you, it's important that you watch your surroundings. You need to watch your surroundings. The moment you even smell it, you smell envy, you smell hate, the moment you even peep it, do not look past it. I promise you. Like, I'm begging you, I'm imploring you that as you start to elevate your mindset, it's time to separate, right? What does the quote say? Sometimes elevation requires separation, right? Sometimes in order to elevate, you're going to have to separate yourself from those who are not thinking on the same level, right? Because at the end of the day, if you think about this from a practical perspective, if you're flying, the more dead weight you have on you, the less you're not going to be able to fly. Sometimes that anchor, right? Sometimes that anchor is tied to your waist and it's not helping you fly. So you're going to have to cut the anchor off. But if you got other people who are balloons, fast shout to my guy June all year, because I got this analogy from him. But if you got people who are balloons, guess what's going to happen? The helium, right? The balloons are going to help you fly. They're going to help you elevate. The anchors are not, right? And so you need to get to a space that when you start thinking about elevation, when you're elevating in a mindset, when you're elevating your life, when you're elevating to the next level, stop trying to hold on to those anchors, because those anchors are holding you down. Literally, I know in the streets we think, yo, you holding me down, fam. Right? In the streets, we think holding you down is a good term. It's not. Right? Those who are holding you down are holding you down. Right? Get rid of those anchors. Surround yourself by the balloons. Because guess what? While you're elevating, the balloon is elevating, and we all elevating together. It's all physics. Fast shout to Yaquan, right? It's all physics. And so elevation is going to sometimes require separation, and be okay with that. Because those that you love, those that you want on a journey, as you're elevating, right? If they want to get on that journey as well, then they start to elevate. And now y'all see, right? Now y'all see eye to eye. Do for self, right? And make sure that you're doing what's good and what's right for your best interests. Because we can't help each other on the ground. If we all on the ground, we can't help each other. And so I promise you that your surroundings is going to be the most important thing as it relates to your journey. Besides your mindset. Your mindset is the most important thing. How you think. You know, how you elevate. That's the most important thing. But I promise you, while you're on that journey, your surroundings is going to matter. So the word of the day is elevation requires separation, and be okay with that. Fat shout to my guy Andre Hatchett in the building. Salute, King. You know what I'm saying? Family and childhood friends, 90% of the time will not come with you. Big facts. It's a big fact. You know what I'm saying? Don't be fooled. This game is mental. You know what I'm saying? Strive and get your bag. Salute. So that's the word of the day. You know, I want y'all to be 100% focused on just getting what's deserved, what's yours. You know what I'm saying? And be okay with it. I promise you, be okay with it. Because you living your best life is the most important thing. At the end of the day, family and friends are living their life. And unfortunately, their life might include doom and gloom. So don't get that confused, y'all. The people some people who live in doom and gloom want to stay there. They want to be there. I promise you that. I promise you that. Like, I promise you that there are people that live in doom and gloom, and that's what they like. Yo, you know what it is? I have friends that anytime something was good, they didn't feel empowered. Right? Anytime something was good, they didn't feel empowered. Like if you was good and you was talking that optimism stuff, like they never activated themselves. They was like in the cut. You know what I'm saying? They was in the cut, right? But the moment you have a problem, they there. Oh, you got a problem? Let me help you. I got you. Oh, talk to me about your problems. Oh, give me your problems. Right? When you talk to them, they talking to you about how they helping others with their problems. Like that's their identity. Their identity is helping people with problems. Stay away from those people, I promise you. Stay away from those people. If you're that person, change immediately, because helping people with problems is egocentric, right? Like if you're that person, or you know that person who you don't activate them when y'all talking good talk, when you like, yo, I just got this idea. Oh, yo, congratulations. But it's no activation. It's like, all right, cool. But the moment you going through some rough patch and you tell them about it, all of a sudden they Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. All of a sudden they Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. They throwing the slippers and all that. All of a sudden they throw on the robe and the slippers, and they got rap for you. They could talk to you for 2 hours about your problems. Now they Dr. Phil. Now all of a sudden they Dr. Phil when you tell them you got a problem. Come sit on my couch. Like, nah, we're not doing that. Stop doing that, yo. Stop being around those people who thrive over negativity. Because there's people in your life that want doom and gloom. They want it. They're not trying to live in peace. We wait till people die to talk about rest in peace. Why you want to rest in peace? You want that too, but I want to live in peace too. Like we think we gonna struggle. We want to be on the struggle boat and talk about struggle all day. Nah, I'm good. Fat shot, amazing by default. Nah, I'm good. Yo, I'm telling you, them friends that are always around, all they do is dumping problems on you. All they doing is they waiting for things to go bad so they could be there for you. Those ain't the ones you need, fam. It might seem like it. It might be like, yo, I was going through a rough patch and they held me down and they was there. That's what they did for real. They held you down. Solutions only. We not talking about problems. We not thriving off problems. Somebody call me and they have a exciting news. We saying yes to that. Like, yes, let's celebrate. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh wait, that might be a shirt. Thank you, Nadira. Can I live in peace? Not rest in peace. I gotta figure that out. But you know what I'm saying? Like I promise you, there are people that thrive off of that. I'm good. I'm telling you right now, do an inventory in your head. Do an inventory in your head. Think about all the times. Even I'm telling you, think about those friends though. They even talk to you about other people's problems all the time. Right? They even talk to you about other people's problems. They sit around and they're like, yo, I was helping such and such and such. Yo, I came through for them. Like, they brag about how they helped somebody out of a problem. Right? Giving is anonymous. I promise you, I got people I helped that I don't even remember. That I don't even talk about. Because giving is anonymous. If you really want to help somebody, you don't do it on Front Street. You don't do that on Front Street. Because that's what I'm saying. That for some people, helping is ego based. For some people, helping is like, oh, I feel good about myself because somebody's down and out. You know what I'm saying? Like yo, somebody's down and out, and I can help them, so that makes me feel better. Like, nah, you know what I'm saying? Like for me, I like to help too, but that's not my identity. My identity is living my best life, and helping people is just a residual of that. If I help nobody, I'm still good because I think, you know, living my best life is still that demonstration, right? So, yeah, I could spend time on this, but I just wanted to give y'all that message because that's important. The energy you allow around you is important. You are 100% responsible for the energy that you leave in your life, that you let in your life. You are 100% responsible for the energy that you allow in your life. And so, do not surround yourself. Let me read that quote one more time. I need y'all to understand this, right? I need y'all to understand. Never discuss cheese with rats, talk bread with birds, or make moves with snakes. Watch your surroundings. You know what I mean? All right. We're gonna jump into the news. Then I'm gonna open it up for any questions you guys may have. I mean, it's you know, like news. Let's see what's in the news. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what's in the news. In the markets, Nasdaq was up 0.60%. Oh, let me put this in front so that way I'm not looking to the side. Nasdaq was up 0.60%. S&P 500 was up 1.01%. Dow Jones Industrial Average is up 1.36%. Gold was down 0.70%. 10-year Treasury was up 1.90 bips. And then lastly, oil was up 0.19%. So the market is doing pretty good. You know, airlines are starting to do better. Cruise lines are starting to do better. And then the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq hit an all-time high. So definitely, you know, that's something that we want to look at. The economy is doing good. Fast out the tech. Tech is a lot, you know, doing that. Also, in good news, COVID-19 new cases in the U.S. are on a downward trajectory. So, you know, new cases are going down. They're actually hitting their lowest level in more than 2 months. Hong Kong, on the other end, is reporting the world's first confirmed case of reinfection, though experts are debating the significance of the finding. And so I read that. I think that they were saying that, you know, somebody who had tested positive, who was infected, was now reinfected, which, you know, is saying, you know, is concerning, because what people are saying is that, you know, what the hopes were is that if you catch COVID-19, now you're somehow immune to it and you can't catch it again. But Hong Kong is saying that it's the opposite. You know, I'm careful about reading those things because I think that's just potentially a case for vaccines. So for those who are for vaccines or against vaccines, when you start hearing that you could get reinfected, it may, compel people to get vaccinated faster. So just be on the lookout for that. So let's see. So more than half the states are now approved for the extra $300 per week in unemployment insurance. And so the majority of the United States are now approved to send workers the extra $300 weekly unemployment benefit from the federal government. States have been applying for the funds from the Federal Emergency Management Agency, which is FEMA, over the past few weeks. So far, only Arizona has paid out any of the claims. The following states will also start paying the enhanced benefit in the coming weeks. So you got Alabama, Alaska, California, Colorado, Georgia, Idaho, Indiana, Iowa, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, Mississippi, Missouri, Montana, New Hampshire, New Mexico, New York, North Carolina, Oklahoma, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, Tennessee, Texas, Utah, Vermont, and Washington. All right. Man, I think that I'm tired. I want to say, I guess, of reporting these things. You know, but let me answer some of these the comments, because Elegant Eleanor says that she knew somebody who had COVID twice. Bash Moreno, same thing. And she's saying it may be because there's many different strands of it, hence the different symptoms for some. Yeah, I believe that. So just like the flu, right? The reason why, like, they say you got to catch, you got to you have to get the flu, the flu shot every season, is because each season there's a different strand of flu. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, similar to that. I think, definitely think it's similar to that. Which is why I feel like, I don't know. Like, I want to continue to see what the findings are. But yeah, so what I was saying before is, we got the nationwide protest happening for Kenosha, where another black man was gunned down. This time in front of his children. And so buildings and cars in Kenosha, Wisconsin, were ablaze on Monday night amid protests reignited by the police shooting of 29-year-old Jacob Blake. So Blake, which is a black man, was shot multiple times in the back on Sunday evening as he tried to enter a SUV through the driver's side door in the vehicle where his 3, 5, and 8-year-old children were in. Following the shooting, the police said officers rendered aid before the injured man was flown to a hospital in Milwaukee. He remained in intensive care late Monday, his attorney says. Enraged demonstrators poured onto the streets after video of the shooting began circulating on social media, showing an officer grabbing on the man's tank top. 7 shots were heard. I can't. I'm sorry, guys. All right. And then lastly, Travis Scott set to get McDonald's money. Travis Scott, in a leaked memo by the insider, by U.S. Chief Marketing Officer Morgan Flatley, said from his impossible to get Nike sneaker line to a cereal collab with General Mills that sold out in 30 seconds to a record-setting virtual concert series inside Fortnite. Travis Scott is the definition of big in culture, Flatley wrote. Behind this, he is a true fan of McDonald's and our craveable iconic foods. He will resonate and spark excitement with our youthful multicultural customers and has a few surprises to delight our crew and ensure that they are part of the excitement. And so, I like this story because it shows Travis Scott using his influence to get to the bag. Yeah. All right. I'm going to open it up for any questions that you guys may have. We'll open it up. If you have any questions, if you're watching on Facebook, Periscope, Twitter, Twitch, then you are going to please put your questions in the comment box. If you're watching on Instagram, please put your questions in the question box to the right of the comments. So salute to everybody on the check-in. We got on YouTube. We got Samaya Hill. We got Allison Carter. We got Courtney M16 in the building. We got Trini Cherry in the building. Salute. On Facebook, we got, again, my guy Jazzy Rainey. We got MP Melissa Pena in the building. We got PK Dixon in the building. Salute to my sisters out there. We got Adrian Michelle in the building. So salute on the Facebook check-in. Salute, we got Betsy Burton. Salute my sister in the building. Salute. White House and CDC changes their mind. So salute, or change their mind. So salute to Betsy on the check-in. We got some Twitch or some Twitter check-in. So we got Courtney S in the building. Salute to Courtney S. Salute. Ash, they are getting all the data they need to get people, particularly black people, from plasma centers. Yeah, so that's the other thing too. I heard about the plasma, and I have to look into that because I definitely want to. I definitely want to look into that because I know that they're now saying that plasma is helping, helping folks. And so I just want to look more into that. So. All right, cool. So I'm opening it up for any questions that you guys may have. If you have any questions, please put the questions in the question box. If you have any, or if you're watching on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Periscope, please put your questions in the question box. If you're watching live on Instagram, I mean, we all watching live, but if you're watching on Instagram, put it in the comment box. All right, let's see what you got for me today. That's a good one. So Ash, how do you encourage others on the days that you're feeling down? Honestly, I just live my truth, and my goal is not to encourage anybody, because I think that if that becomes my goal, so like ultimately, I want to be a demonstration, right? And so, if I'm feeling bad or if I'm feeling down, and I hide that, then I'm not giving people my truth. You know what I'm saying? And I'm giving them a false narrative. I'm giving them a false narrative of my life, right? And so my goal is not to encourage people. My goal is to inspire and motivate people by being a demonstration, right? By demonstrating my life, because I know that I, would love to I would love to see Oprah on her down days, and I'm just using her as an example, but that's not, when I say like Oprah, or I would love to see Jay-Z down. I would, what I'm saying, like some of the people that I may revere or, applaud their success. I want, like people that I, admire or however you say it. I would love to see when they angry. I would love to see when their emotions are different, because I know this because I know it happens, you know what I'm saying? But it allows me as somebody who says, yo, to know that, that's just life. You know what I'm saying? That's just life, And so, on my down days, and anybody who's been watching the show knows that there's days that I talk about, I talk about certain things that trigger me. I still have triggers. I'm human, and so, I'm a spiritual being going through a human experience. And so while I'm going through that human experience, there's a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things that trigger me. There's a lot of things that get me upset. There's a lot of things that will have me cursing and not, be on some, namaste thing. And so, Adrian asked, what's the difference between encouraging somebody and inspiring them? I think encouraging somebody is intentionally wanting, doing something to make them feel better. You know what I'm saying? Yo, you could do this. Yo, you got this. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't give up. Like, that's encouragement. Like, yo, nah, don't be so hard on yourself. You got this. You know what I'm saying? So when you encourage somebody, it's like you're intentionally wanting them to be from one space, and you're wanting to help them get out of that space, right? Inspiration is just being you, right? You're just being who you are, and 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 people who see who you are like, yo, you know what, Ash? Yo, you said you could write a book in 4 hours, and I saw you write a book in 4 hours, so I'm gonna write a book in 4 hours. That's inspiration. Like, yo, I'm inspired by that. Yo, I'm inspired that you was live on this show, and somebody gave you an idea for a shirt, and 40 minutes later you put the shirt out to sell, right? And so that's inspiration. Like, yo, you watched what somebody did, and based on what they did, they inspired you to do something. Encouragement is me, and I'm not saying that I don't encourage, right? I'm not saying I don't encourage, because there's plenty of times, and anybody will tell you in our mastermind group, there's plenty of times where people are like hitting low numbers, and I'm like, nah, I'm encouraging them to think bigger. I'm, even here, like, I'm encouraging you to do certain things. So I'm not saying encouragement is bad. I'm just addressing the question, where it's like, how do I encourage others on the days that I'm feeling down? I'm saying I don't, right? Because if I'm feeling down and I'm trying to encourage somebody while I'm feeling down, it's a lie. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not in vibrational alignment with encouragement. Like, how am I going to encourage you if, I'm not feeling myself? You know what I'm saying? And so I don't encourage people, when I'm feeling down. I will live my life. I will do what's necessary to change my mindset to get me out of the feeling down. I won't hide. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll continue to, live my life and be around the people. I mean, honestly, sometimes I don't, right? Sometimes, I understand energy. So sometimes I don't want to bring somebody else down. And so sometimes I won't, be around people. It really depends on the level of feeling. Excuse me. It really depends on the level of feeling down. You know what I'm saying? And so sometimes I'm feeling down. I might isolate myself to protect others from my energy, or sometimes I might just show, I might be vulnerable and show myself so people know that I'm not just sitting here, extra excited and always optimistic. You know what I'm saying? I mean, no, I'm lying. I'm always optimistic, because I know that things will pass, but I have those days. You know what I'm saying? So that's a great question. Betsy says, not a question but a comment. I don't listen all the time, but when I do, it brings me joy. You speak the truth and share of yourself. What a gift for me. Thank you so much, Betsy. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. That goes along with what you said the other day, helping others. Exactly, right? So yeah. So like, when I talk about encouragement versus inspiration, right? You help others by helping yourself. You know what I'm saying? And so that's the other thing too, is if you're feeling down and you're able to change your mindset and you're able to lift yourself up, now I could be an inspiration for somebody, because I could tell you my story and my truth about being down and what I did to get back up. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah. Let's see. Stacy Save says, why should I get my who should I get my Roth IRA with? I mean, honestly, I don't think that the who you have it with really matters as much more than what's in your Roth IRA. So for those who don't know what a Roth IRA is, it is a Roth IRA is an individual retirement account. And it is an account that that is not tax deductible, right? So the money that you put in to the IRA you can't write it off on your taxes, but it's tax-free growth, which means that it grows. You never have to pay taxes on it once you withdraw the money. And so it really doesn't matter. I mean, you want to make sure that it's a reputable company. So you look at the different companies, but it really doesn't matter who you have it with, more so than what you're putting into it, right? So Roth IRA is just literally like the title of the account that gives you the tax benefits from it. But then after the title, you're then gonna have, what is the money gonna be invested in, right? Is it an index fund? Is it ETAs? If you do a self-directed IRA, are you putting it into real estate or whatever? You know what I'm saying? So it's really, it's really doing your research and your due diligence to know, what type of investment vehicle are you putting the IRA in that makes it, that matters, as far as like, more so than, where you're putting it, So great question there, Stacey Staves. Twin Mommy 1 says, during this uncertain time, scared to spend money, what are your thoughts on saving versus sacrifice? I love that question because I think that you should not be scared to spend money, because that's not a good energy to have, and that's practically and universally, right? So from a universe standpoint, from an energy standpoint, from a from a higher level energy consciousness standpoint, being in a space of being scared to spend money is just going to guarantee that you lose money, right? Because you get, you're scared to spend money because it's uncertain times. So you're actually calling upon yourself the situations and the circumstances that may allow you to lose money. And I'll give you an example. There were times where I would get money in and I would like hoard on to the money because I was like, I want to hold on to this money just in case. And then just in case happens. Because guess what I'm doing? I'm telling the universe, just in case. Like, I don't want to use this money for abundance. I don't want to use this money so I can feel relaxed. I don't want to use this money, so I can feel, secure. I want to use this money for an emergency. And so I'm telling the universe, emergency, and then emergency comes. And so now the money that I wanted to save, the money I wanted to save, I'm now spending it on an emergency because, number one, it's uncertain times, right? It's uncertain times. I'm scared to spend money. And so I would say that, number one, that's the first thing that we need to understand. So number two is also, right, your thoughts on saving versus sacrifice. So I'm saving right now, but I'm in asset accumulation mode. I'm not saving up for emergencies, actually. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in saving mode right now, but I'm saving for abundance because, I want to, there's purchases that I want to make that I have my eye on. So I'm thinking about, what I could buy, what I could circulate my money, not spend my money, what I could circulate my money on. And so, I don't believe that sacrifice is ever necessary, because if it's something that you truly want and you truly need, it's always going to be provided for you. And so I don't think that anything needs to be sacrificed. I believe in abundance is your birthright and abundance is everything. And so I believe that and is better than or. And so, I believe that if you're saving, you should be saving for the right reason. If you're circulating your money, you should be circulating your money for the right reason. You should be doing all of that in joy, right? Because right, that your supply is endless. And because when you say uncertain times, uncertain for who? Right? Like tap into your higher power. Because all of our higher powers see all, know all. And if faith is the thing that's unseen. And so if you have faith in your higher power, that you're always going to be taken care of. That you're always going to be taken care of. So during these times, because all times are uncertain, you know what I'm saying? Like there's no such thing as, like it's really like a time is uncertain. No one knows what's going to happen tomorrow. We could guess, We could guess what's happening tomorrow, but all times is uncertain. There are no times that are certain. Nobody knows nothing but right now, you know? And so I would say that as you're circulating your money, not spending your money, because money, everything I put out comes back to me. Any money that I put out comes back to me. So I'm circulating my money, right? And so as I'm circulating my money, I'm just making sure that I'm circulating the money in a way that is to my interest. And so I'm not saving for emergencies. I don't do that because all of my needs are taken care of. And that's true whether I have $0 in the bank account, negative balance, or $1 million in the bank account. So I'm not talking from a space of, oh, you know, you got a lot of money, so you don't have to save for emergency. I'm saying in general, if you have $0, right? If you have $0 in your bank account, still you should not be saving for emergencies. Because if you believe in the power of your higher power, then you know you're always taken care of. And this is not religious talk. This is whatever you believe in. God, Buddha, Allah, the universe, four-leaf clover, whatever. Just understand that, again, I believe you're made in the image and likeness of your higher power. And so if your higher power has control and could do everything, then you got control and you could do everything. So I appreciate that question. Thank you. Hopefully I answered it. That's just my real answer. I don't, I didn't want to, I'm not going to, that's just my real answer. I'll just say that. So hopefully you receive it. But I appreciate you asking the question. Let's see. Can you please explain? AUE Locks. You asked me this before, but I didn't look into it. I'll be honest. So AUE Locks asked, can I explain the difference between Fico 8 versus the new Fico 9? I have to get into it because so the reason why when these things come out, I don't really look into it because it really doesn't matter because Fico has 1,000 different versions of it. The thing about Fico, right? The thing about Fico is that they have 1,000 versions, and it's really what lenders gravitate to. So what they're trying to do, they're always trying to change it, but most people use Fico 8. Most lenders are conservative. Most lenders like Fico 8. And so majority of your lenders are going to be using the Fico 8. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of them are not using any new versions of it. So that's why every time different Fico scores come out, I don't really get hip to it because I don't want to start having people switch the way they manage their credit. But I'll look into it just because you asked it twice. So I'll look into Fico 9. Let me just actually type that. Let's say Fico 8 versus Fico 9. So I'll look into that. So I'll have an answer for you tomorrow. Stay tuned. You know what I'm saying? Nadira, enjoy your class. Appreciate you. Salute. Thanks for the fail inspiration. What? I don't know what Francois is saying. Francois is saying, thanks for the fail inspirational messages every day. So you're welcome. I think you meant thanks for all the inspirational messages every day, maybe. But fast shout to Francois. I appreciate you. Because just thank you, period, just means a lot. So thank you. All right, cool. Let's see. I think that is it for the questions. Oh, I figured it was a typo. Don't worry about that. Joyce, the price of the course. So Joyce just asked me, I saw that in the comments. She said, when is the writing course, when is the writing course going off sale? And so the September 1st, the price is going up. So currently the price of the course is $497. I realize that I'm giving too much, meaning that it's priced way low. And I'm actually in the process of recording, one last laugh before I log off. I'm in the process of re-recording some videos for my book course. So everything you get in there already is priceless. But I'm but I'm in the process of re-recording some stuff. And so by September 1st, the price of my course is going up. It's going to go from $497 to $997. I was thinking about $1997, which I might, because that's the original price. The original price I wanted to charge was $2,000. But I think I'm going to go to $997. And so right now I have a sale. If you go to Ash Cash Book Course, if you go to ashcashbookcourse.com, you could use the code MyStory2020 and get $200 off. So you'll get $1,000 course which is currently at $497, and you'll get that for $297. And so I got a lot of people in the building who are part of the writing course. Fast shout to Vidal Shea, in the building. But I promise you that my goal is to always over deliver. And so, jump on it now, because that's the reason why I'm also, in full transparency, the other reason why I'm up in the price is because the course comes with a one-on-one with me. And at $297, that doesn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not even, like, I put a value on my time. And so starting September 1st, I know that I'm gonna get busier, and so my time is going to increase. Where we at? So Brandon OPC says, for the first timers, what is MMA? So MMA is Mailbox Money Academy. That's why I got posted to the bottom. And so Mailbox Money Academy is our mastermind program. So Mailbox Money Academy. So here's why I started Mailbox Money Academy. So I would get a lot of messages about mentorships, right? People would ask me about mentorships, like, can I mentor them, and can I do this, can I do that? And again, I put more because I have products and services. So any question you may ask me, I wrote about it already. I said it in an interview. I got a course about it. Like everything that you may ask me, it's out there already. I'm not holding any information. And so because the information is out there already, I put a value on my time, right? Like if somebody, I put a higher value on my time than I do my products and services. And so my products and services, I do it one time and people could buy it over and over again. So because I was getting so much messages, surrounding, mentorship, I said, I could do group mentorships. I can't do one-on-ones because I have a lot going on. And so I decided to create, Six Figure Hustler, what's up? I decided to create a program in which, I give you the game, nothing but the game to help you grind. And so that's become what's called Mailbox Money Academy. It is an invite-only group. And so to keep it small, I only invited, I'm only going to let in 100 people, right, in Mailbox Money Academy. Right now, we have about like 40, I want to say 49, 50. If you saw the meme I put yesterday, we got about 49, 50, people who are, spots left. And so, you could go to Mailbox Money Academy. You could apply for it. And so MMA is Mailbox Money Academy. And then we, everybody in the group, we call them Mailbox Money Millionaires. So, everybody is a Mailbox Money Millionaire. Our goal in Mailbox Money Academy is that everybody makes 6 figures in 6 months. And it's not just talk. Every Monday we have a mastermind program where we just kind of, mastermind, talk about each other's businesses and help each other out. Every Thursday, guests pending. We have different guests that come. So we've had some multi-millionaires come in there and talk to the group, giving them inspiration, but then also giving them actionable steps that they could take. We also created within there what's called the Mailbox Method. So the Mailbox Method is a proprietary system that I created where it gives you 7 steps to like start making money immediately. And so a lot of people have made their investments back already, right? I have, not majority, but those who have launched their businesses, who have launched what they want to do. A lot of them have made their money back already. So the investment is a light investment if you believe in yourself. That's why it's an invite only kind of thing. So yeah, that's Mailbox Money Academy. Go to mailboxmoneyacademy.com. Go through the first process. If you get past the first process, there's a second process. But you get a lot. And I know I'm missing some stuff that you get out of it that I'm not saying, but yeah, you definitely get a lot out of it. So appreciate that. I think that's it. We got like 4 more minutes left. Let's see. Let me see. If y'all got any questions, Francois, it's all good. Francois said, "My apologies. Thank you for the inspiration messages every day." Nah, it's all good. I'm pretty sure I knew what you meant. You know what I'm saying? So salute to you. This helps me with my rebranding of my business. Yeah, branding is everything, and I talked about this the other day. Like, branding is everything. Like, I don't care, how great your product or service is. If nobody knows about it, then it's not gonna sell. You're not gonna make money. And so branding is more important. So like, there's this song out there. I promise you, it's gonna be a hit. What's the dude name? I don't even know his name, honestly. I forgot his name. But he's like, why you talking like a job, sucker? Sucker. Right? And so, like, his branding is awesome. I think the song is whack. Right? I think the song is horrible. I think it's disgusting. I think it's like, not disgusting. Let me not say that. But I think that it's horrible. But his branding, his marketing is dope. And so I think the song has 130,000 views right now on YouTube. Mark my words. But, in another month, it'll be at 1 million views because his branding is good. Right? So it's not even about the product. I might post it. I might post a meme with it today, so y'all might see it. But he's like, yo, stop talking like a job, sucker. Should have went and got a job, sucker. Watch, I'm gonna repost it so y'all can see what I'm talking about. But his branding is dope, so I promise you he'll do well. So, all right, y'all, they counting me down. I got a minute left. As always, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much for rocking with me. Today's Tuesday. Make sure you make the best out of Tuesday. We're not even talking about the week. Let's make sure you make the best out of Tuesday. Make sure Tuesday is the best possible Tuesday that you've ever made it before in your life. Make sure you go to the ashcastshow.com. Subscribe to the podcast. Go to ashcasttv.com. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Francois said, I'm working on my failed marketing campaign. I already have people going crazy. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Legacy Builders happening this week. Lisa, I'm gonna redo that because I got a premium on my time, and so even after I did the Legacy Builders, like I have 134 people in the Legacy Builders, only 7 logged on for the individual, like the daily stuff, and that's not enough for me. So I gotta figure it out. Pigs of Fire, your energy is infectious. I appreciate you. I love y'all. I'm gonna see y'all. So I'm gonna redo the Legacy Builders program because not enough people are joining for live, and I'm not gonna, it just doesn't make sense from a time perspective. So I'll figure that piece out. I might have to switch that up. But either way, love y'all. I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow in God's will, same time, same place. Venus Flytracks, salute. All right, see y'all later.